The friendship between a duck that you might hear right now and a dog from Broken Arrow has inspired a children's book, and they're gaining quite a following on social media. We're so excited to have Sven and Olaf here with us today, along with the owner, Jesse Valier. Thank you so much, y'all, for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Let's start with the introduction. Who is who here?
Sven's the dog. Olaf's the duck, also known as Oli and Biss.
Yeah, so that's copyright issues, right?
Yes.
You didn't want to get in any trouble.
I didn't want Disney getting upset at us for that. Yes.
So they are actually truly best friends.
Yes.
Talk about this friendship, how it happened.
During kind of the pandemic, a friend of ours reached out and they had ducks, and they're like, we need to rehome our ducks. Do you want to take them? And I kind of take any animal, so it's like, sure, bring them on. So we got Olaf, and then we decided we needed a third newfie in our life. So we contacted Newfound Haven and Wagner, and we adopted Sven about a month later. And then we unfortunately lost Olaf's buddy's farm incident, and he just kind of imprinted on Sven, and been best friends for 2 years now.
And Sven is so chill.
So chill.
So chill. Olaf is super bossy, and Sven just like puts up with him.
Yeah, Olaf can do whatever he wants, and this dog just does not care.
And Sven knows no different. They've been together since they were just babies, right?
Babies,
So you created an Instagram page, a Facebook page to share all of their adventures, but then you also created this. You wrote a book, a children's book, The Adventures of Biss and Oli, Play on the Farm. Talk about that experience, because you're an author now, but before this, you were not an author.
No. So for the last year and a half, we had people say, oh, you need a book, you need to write a book. And we live on a farm, and things happen, and there was just kind of that fear, what happened if, what would we do? And then after 2 years of this friendship, my husband one night was just like, let's write a book. And we sat down. I was holding our brand new baby. I really didn't want to think about a book. And he just starts rhyming. And the next thing you know, we're both just rhyming stuff off. And by the end of the night, we had our first book.
And it's not your last book.
It's not our last. We have 7 other volumes.
That is so impressive. And you're hoping in the end to do something more with the book. You didn't write this to make a bunch of money.
Yeah, it was just for fun, memories for our kids, just something fun for other kids to follow and watch them and read about them. And I would love to have the book in hospitals, children's hospitals, and it's an uplifting thing. The kids love them. It's fun to watch them get so excited to see them. So
they don't just visit news studios that make appearances at places like this. They're on the go all the time. I mean, here they are like at Atwood's or something like that.
Yep, Tractor Supply. We've been Tractor Supply, PetSmart, lots of other places we want to go, just haven't traveled yet.
Well, and you take this show on the road. I mean, you do appearances, right? Talk about your appearances and the different places you've been, and if you have any more planned coming up.
So we have done a couple of readings. The Dog Dish is the first place we went, and then we have our book in Eleanor bookstores. So we did a little reading there. And then we don't really have anything planned right now, but hoping to have some soon.
We just hope that Sven doesn't sit down right now.
Which you never know. It could happen. Hey,
so Sven, he lives in the house, and then Olaf hangs out also with the chickens, right? So what's your daily routine like?
So in the morning, after Sven and the dogs are taken care of, we go out and we let Olaf out. And he spends all day outside, and Olaf and Sven hang out together, and then at night, Sven helps us put him in the coop, and he follows Sven to his bed, and we close the door and
say good night.
We say good night. See you the next morning.
Did you ever think that this bond would stick so long and would become so popular among people on social media?
No, I really didn't. It was super weird when it first happened, and then I've read stuff that once you get other ducks, the bond will kind of fizzle out. And we actually did get Olaf a little girlfriend, and it didn't change. I mean, he went off and did stuff with girlfriend, but he's still very much a buddy with Sven.
Sven is his guy.
Sven's his guy. You gotta have a best friend.
It's the sweetest story, and it's so fun to watch, and I know that you've brought a lot of joy to a lot of people's lives and just sharing your farm with the world, because you've sold this book all over the world.
I know, it's pretty wild.
It is so great. Yeah. Okay, so you can find links on where to buy the book, The Adventures of Biss and Oli Play on the Farm, on Oli.com, and we have linked that on our website, newson6.com as well. So thank you, Sven.
Thank you.
Olaf, Jesse. I'm going to be out at the farm again soon to play.
You come whenever you want. You're always welcome.
All right.